Hi, this is Edwin and this is NDANGOH'S Diary. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Accept warm greetings from me all the way from Thailand. For today's video, I'll be talking about 5 tips in which you can implement in order to have privacy and security during a Zoom conference or meeting. Your privacy during a meeting is very important, as well as that of your users. It's all important. Therefore, it's your responsibility as a host or a participant to cater for your privacy by following 5 practical steps. That is what I'll be sharing in today's video. Once again, I call on you to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share with friends and family. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back people. As you already know, Zoom is gaining ground as the day goes by. This is as a result of the pandemic that we all are suffering right now. Workplaces, companies, organizations have resorted to virtual conferencing. But then, in as much as everyone is switching to online usage, privacy is very important, and the application that we use are not perfect in itself. There are still some loopholes that unscrupulous internet users, scammers, use in order to hack into your privacy. Therefore, it's your responsibility to take the initiative to know simple ways in which you can protect your privacy while online. The very first step is for you to avoid sharing your personal details on social media. If you are a host to a meeting, let's say you are a teacher or a leader in an organization and you have a Zoom conference, when you schedule a meeting, obviously that meeting will have a password, an ID. Avoid sharing this information on social media. A few months ago, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson made the mistake of sharing his personal meeting information on his Twitter account. And this went viral. People were trying to hack into the meeting by using this information. So that's one mistake which you wouldn't want to make. Avoid sharing your personal details on social media. The second point that you have to take into consideration in order to maintain maximum security while using Zoom application is for you to always create a password and meeting ID. Yes, always create a password. In fact, I'll strongly recommend you do it manually. It shouldn't be generated automatically for you. Create your own unique password, and to make it much more difficult, you might choose to use numeric characters as well as letters and symbols like hash, stars. This gives your password a unique appearance, which will be much more difficult for hackers to gain access into your meeting. Once again, if you are just joining in, this is NDANGOH'S Diary, and today's topic is all about safety on the internet while using video applications like Zoom for a meeting or conference. And the third point which you have to take into consideration in order to stay safe during a Zoom conference or meeting is for you to turn off the recording option. Yes, sometimes our hosts or participants have the freedom to record a Zoom conference. You can gain control over this as a participant or host by simply turning off the recording option through your setting. If you do that, the host, if he or she intends to record a video, he or she has to seek for your permission or approval to do that. So make sure you always turn that option off. Once again, I greet you all joining in. This is NDANGOH'S Diary. Please, I call on you to hit the subscribe button. Look down on your computer device or mobile phones, the red button that you see right there. Please punch that button to show some love and support for this channel. The fourth point that you have to consider in order to maintain security and privacy during a conference is for you to turn off the attention tracking during a Zoom meeting. Yeah, if you check your devices, go to Zoom setting, there is an option there which says turn on attention tracking during a meeting, especially when the host or a participant is sharing his or her screen or whiteboard. This option enables users to see if you, as a participant, you are actually paying attention to the meeting. In order to have privacy about this, please, it's important for you to turn off this option. Yeah, I'm laughing because sometimes we fall into the temptation of actually joining a meeting, but then we are behind or in the background doing something else. Yeah, people usually do that. They play with the virtual background stuff. Some even use static image to create the perception that they're actually in the meeting, but then they are not. This option that Zoom creators created helps a host or participant to actually tell if you're paying attention during the Zoom conferencing. So it would be interesting for you to turn off that option in order to stay safe. And the last point that I really want to hit hard on is for you to avoid sharing personal information. Yes, sometimes you might be too excited to discuss personal issues like emails. Let's say you are having a Zoom conference meeting with families or colleagues, close friends at the workplace. You get too excited, you share stuff like your email password. Please never do that. In fact, create a new email, or strongly recommend for you to create a new email for Zoom conferencing specifically for this purpose. Create a new email that you may want to use all throughout your Zoom meeting or conferencing, and share only those information that you like people to know, because once your information goes online, it stays there for a long time. It might be forever. So you want to be sure that whatever you're sharing, you're proud of. So avoid sharing personal information. There you go. Those are 5 tips, practical steps in which you can implement in order to secure the privacy of your Zoom conferencing as well as the safety of your users. There you go. Those are the 5 options, 5 practical steps that you can actually implement in order to stay safe during a Zoom conference. I hope this helped, and I'll be interested to know the things that you do in order to stay safe over the internet during these difficult times that we are suffering from the COVID-19 pandemic. I love you all. Stay tuned and see you next time. Bye-bye.